Welcome in, everybody, to the first round of the NA ReBooT tournament. We are here with a team that does actually have some North American members on the roster. Fear Factory, of course, going to be going up against L'Obscurité, and this is, of course, going to be a tough matchup here for L'Obscurité against the legends over at Fear Factory. But as you'll see for Fear Factory, they have some major roster shifts, adding Noro as well as Hikaru from the original UN roster this time last year with RBT7. Not sure how practiced this Fear Factory squad is together, but they've got plenty of raw skill. L'Obscurité making a bunch of roster shifts as they go into the NA ReBooT tournament as well. They've got a long 7-player roster at this point. We'll see how this match plays out. I see a couple new members on their team as well. Starting it off with a nice ski out of Chris, dealing with the jockey as well. And that 2-2 is locked down. It's going to be worth a little bit, 3%. Got to keep in mind the ping situation here. We are playing on a US East server with Noro from Russia. 4ZE is ringing for the team under the name Rising, and he's playing from Korea as well. So we've definitely got some high pings interspersed through here. We'll see how ready the players are for that. But we got another hit here before the tank comes in. Late tank, 3-1 with the boom. Boom with the ghost hop over, finds one. That is going to be about it. Hunter on the back line briefly, but it gets cleared up. And Fear Factory is able to push through, no issues. Welcome in, chatters. Welcome in, viewers. Great to see y'all popping off. It has been a little bit since we've had some action on the stream, so it's great to be able to bring y'all this solo cast. But welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Great to have y'all in here. For the NA ReBooT tournament, this is a bit of a misnomer because there's very few NA tournaments signed up for the NA ReBooT tournament. Didn't really go according to plan as far as that goes, but we do have a great tournament on our hand with a lot of top teams from the L42 scene coming in. If you are unfamiliar with the rule changes, we are no longer requiring teams to play on NA servers. We are no longer requiring we are now requiring lag equalization, ping equalization. So just a quick update on the rules for those of y'all who, were getting information about it from me and MK before it started. But let's get into the game at hand here. Tri-cap attack will be good with the rock as well. The charge even landing with a smackdown. Fear Factory gets massively caught off by a hit out of L'Obscurité with a lot of pieces of the puzzle landing there. It was one of their most impactful hits so far. On the other hand, Fear Factory getting about 500 points of chip onto L'Obscurité, or rather onto Bully's tank. Bully, core member of this L'Obscurité roster, always in the tournament matches for the team. We got 7 Raud, who is also a pretty common player, but let's get into it. Smoker from behind is going to pull Chris, and they're going to get him into the corner on that. 1200 HP left on Bully. That should be about it, as we see, they're just lasering down the tank, not even dealing with the other SIs. They do get double cap, but of course, Ellis is right there. They almost get tri-cap, which would have been crazy there at the end, but it was not meant to be. They will just be getting that single in cap, and Chris will get picked back up, going for ammo here. And there is the 4ZE spray. What an enigma. Honestly, incredible character. We've got the 2-2 follow-up. The Hunter and the Charger. Ready for the ghost hop. Follow-up hop. But no good on the attack itself. Quad is what L'Obscurité will get to finish off the round, but the question is, will they have time to do it? They took a while to kill that spit, so they should at least have a tri-cap. pretty much ready to go, but obviously Fear Factory is fast. They're just blitzing this end here. Bully still on 5 seconds as they get past the alarm car. Smoker, he's getting picked though, and he will get picked without popping the alarm car. Still got a hit ready. Hunter, Charger, they're going to try to do what they can. They will find Rowe with the wall as well. Finding some additional damage, keeping Fear Factory at a modest 660 points after the first chapter for them. And we're going to go ahead and watch back one of the attacks during this tank fight. This was a huge moment for L'Obscurité. This was a standout hit for them. Really effective. The Smoker from behind catching off Fear Factory. You got to be careful when you split up 2-2. With the players with their back like that, they hear it. The Rock landing. Hunter, Charger both landing. Let me go ahead and send another Discord link. As we get into it, actually we do have the ready up canceled. So we are going to be chilling here for a little bit. Go ahead and watch it back one more time while we wait. For L'Obscurité, of course, we've got Bully, 7-Round, Core, and Dustburn. For Fear Factory, it's going to be Chris, 4ZE, Noro, and Hydro. An international roster for sure. Hunter is just chilling out by the side. Maybe it looked like he was maybe going for scratches. In the end, it will be a Hunt spit. Jockey not quite able to get that in there, but they do double team, and they make it worth 4%. We actually have got the quad from Fear Factory. Is L'Obscurité aware of it? Smoke Bull. Oh my goodness. Okay, just getting some some very good damage at that. Finally mopping up the SIs. Oh my goodness, the underdog team of L'Obscurité gonna get hit hard from that one. They dipped down below 80%. Quite a hit there. Not a quad though. They don't quite land the quad, but they definitely get their money's worth on that one. Chris, going to be the first tank for Fear Factory. Okay, the chip out of L'Obscurité. They are going to punish Chris with 1 damage. They get about 40, but they get double boom, just a single. The split, very interesting. Chris, wow, the jump smack works. Doesn't quite catch off Rowe. The smoke is no good. Charge comes in for 3, though. Double smacks as Chris says, hold on, let me scooch right on by ya. Hold on, Charger, let me scooch right on by ya. Hold on, the smoker pull is good. And this round is a shutdown here for Fear Factory. We had some questions. We said, how equipped is this legendary team of Fear Factory going to be? And yeah, they're going to be able to shut that down quick, fast, and in a hurry. With the lead of about 500 points after Chapter 1. Quite the statement to be making on Chapter 1 of Parish. You can say that much for sure. We'll go ahead and watch it back. Welcome in Lego John Belgium. Hawks Teton as well. Me Ray. We've got Ever Since in the house as well. And look at this. It looking a little bit worrisome for Chris, but he gets that jump. He got that jump smack, which is sick. And he gotta always be worrisome of the charge in that area. It's such a nice little rocket drop. The smoke got multiple chances at catching out Rochelle and eventually connects with that. And yeah, I mean, Rochelle put herself in a very awkward position, and this kind of just opened up the whole field for Fear Factory to, I mean, look at this. It's like, it's pretty good, but it's pretty horrific. You're like, okay, well, the tank is in no man's land, and they can't really use that car, but at the same time, we just put ourselves in a really awkward position, and they get punished by the SI support out of Fear Factory, and they lock it down. We do head over to Chapter 2 here, 33% tank, which is always an interesting one to see. I'm always a fan of the event tank myself, but this will be interesting. See if any rock gameplay comes in. We saw that one rock landing out of L'Obscurité. Got hittables as well, potentially. Maybe just one. See the first hit. 3-1 with Boom. Smoker Hunter Charger.
Reloading.
We've also got Wolfie in here. Shout out to Wolfie. Oh my goodness! I mean, okay, getting some smacks. The Hunter looks so good. Like the shotguns miss, but the Hunter goes right between everybody. By the time the follow-up comes out, Fear Factory is ready to shut it down on the follow-up. It's still worth 4%, which honestly, I mean, L'Obscurité's got to be decently happy with the amount of damage they're able to put out. A lot of smacks there. We see 21 damage out of Bully, and that's it. Boom from the back line, finds 2. Hunter gets shut down. No Hunt spit there. Jockey bullied down as well, and the hit is done. Gonna have Dustburn coming in as a tank, and they're actually not even gonna wait to deal with the commons. They're just gonna bring in the tank right now because, you know, they're not worried about any pressure. There's also no chip that they can get against Dustburn here early on, so Dustburn is allowed full range to immediately start trying to get this dumpster of death in. It's so difficult to we'll watch. It's so damn difficult to actually get this dumpster into the alleyway. And he says, F it. He's done. Hit comes out to allow him to try to get to the dumpster. Rock. R-Rock over. He'll land that as well with the Charger landing too. He does still get chipped for his efforts. Massively. I mean, considering how far range the chip was, he gets massively chipped for his efforts. Down 250 HP. You know, nothing too crazy. Just an example of Fear Factory maximizing their value, maximizing their output whenever possible. Hunter Boomer Jockey. I'm curious what the plan is here for L'Obscurité, because we got Dustburn second pass. We've got a Boom in the mix, which is great if you can land it, but we're wide out in the open, folks, and that Boom is not going to land, and that was just more time spent not having a third SI. So Dustburn's going to continue to hit this, but he's out of time. I think he's just going to get AI'd. Okay, he is able to jump up on top of the maze and hang out for a bit, but hold on, 20%. They're just going to go all the way back. Oh, no. He doesn't have vision anymore. 15, 10, 5, and he is going to get AI'd as he starts to climb up. That poor AI tank, a prisoner of his own stupid mind. And it's just really, really well played by Fear Factory. Just perfect timing. You know, they can't see the frustration amount, but they knew exactly what they needed to do to get the job done. Still got to be careful for the hits. A 3-1 with the Boom. The tank is still alive. Unfortunately for Fear Factory, he's just slow climbing on top of shit and just generally being an idiot. Still worth, I mean, still worth a good, 7%. At least they can say that, but that will be the tank. Fear Factory, 80%. Threatening like 1,300 plus point lock in here if they play to perfection. But of course, we know how tricky of an area it can be through the, I mean, once you get into the event, you're kind of chilling, but right there at the start can be a tricky spot for sure. We got this alleyway. Doesn't look like L'Obscurité is really hit up or set up in time for it. I mean, they're on top here, but it was kind of, they're just kind of like, okay, maybe we'll go, maybe we won't. Obviously, this is pretty much the hit that you want for the upcoming hit. So if you were to send in an alleyway hit here, okay, charge goes first. He dies first. They get the spit as well with the hunter too. The spit dies second, and the jockey lands on the spit as well. L'Obscurité just did literally everything that they needed to do to make that hit successful. The hit's going to be worth 30% of the bonus. Fear Factory throwing away about 300 bonus with that hit, if I'm remembering correctly. And not just that, but I mean, yeah, there's going to be a smoke boom here, but they've also got the charge spit, which makes this follow-up hit pretty aggressive as well. They're climbing up here. I thought they would wait at this point, but no, they're going to, oh, wow! Heat-seeking charger on the row, the spit follow-up. Another strong hit out of L'Obscurité. And they are trying to bring it back and keep it. Put yourself in L'Obscurité's shoes. You're against Fear Factory, a mythical team that is signed up here for the tournament. Your tank got AI'd by them, and you're still able to dust yourself off and get 2 insane back-to-back hits. You got to respect it out of L'Obscurité. Let's see if they've got the juice to finish the job, though. Hunter and Jockey just tanking out while they wait for the charge spawn. Charge gets lasered down as well. And that's going to be a massive dud of a hit. At a time when Fear Factory, they're out of pills, they're bleeding out. If that hit landed, even just like the charge and maybe a scratch or two, that could have been a pretty impactful hit, even more so than normally. But L'Obscurité does have to let their foot off the gas here as we're in this event. We're hanging out. We're clearing commons. We've got a 3-1. Charger, Hunter, Smoker. They're going to send this aggressively, it looks like. Hunter going sneak style. The go-go has been called. He climbs up. They're kind of ready. Charge on the wall climb. Oh, God. Oh, no. That is definitely not the follow-up you're looking for. Just an all-or-nothing gameplay for L'Obscurité. They're either getting everything in the world that they wanted, or they're getting absolutely nothing. We got a last chance hit here, and I don't think they've really got what they want. They just threw away an amazing hit for nothing, and now Fear Factory is able to run through the bus terminal and start down this alleyway. Boom comes in. Wow, okay, no boom. Interesting. Hunter Jockey with the spit. Hunter does land. Hunt spit, a very modest Hunt spit is what L'Obscurité is going to have to be satisfied with. Unfortunately for L'Obscurité, they don't even finish off Noro. They don't have to pick him up. They're able to just walk into the safe room with this. And again, it's not going to be the craziest score for Fear Factory. You know, the score got chilled out quite a bit, but still, the tank was a massive issue for Fear Factory. This is I actually clipped a follow-up hit. I know some people probably wanted to see the AI tank gameplay, but I did go ahead and go for this clip. Beautiful hit. They stack everything in the order that they were aiming for. Hunter gets a pick over by the side and gets so much damage in there as well. Beautifully played. L'Obscurité with 148 points to their name. They've got to start getting the ball rolling. Obviously, good tank. Needed. Absolutely needed. Absolutely necessary. Oh my god. Nice hit. The clears are quick. The smoker overlapping with the hunter as well. And actually, L'Obscurité will end up taking the hit with less health loss than Fear Factory. It didn't look particularly clean. It looked a little bit worrisome there for a moment. But damage-wise, it'll be alright. Hunter Charger Jockey Spit. With the tank 2-3% away in the hands of 4ZE, they need to send something if they're going to. They're just going for very chill spawns. Charger eventually finds it. Woo! And the charge will land. One smackdown in the spit. Not quite two, but still a lot. I mean, when y'all saw that hit, when y'all saw the jockey spawn all the way over here and start just hopping towards them, I know y'all did not expect a charge spit with a smackdown in Fear Factory's future, but they were able to piece that together. Let's see what 4ZE can do with this dumpster. Not quite. Love the attempts, but as it bounces over here, he says, you know what? It ain't even worth my time, boss. Jockey chipped down to 26, but he's still hopping around. He does eventually die. I mean, he honestly, Fear Factory did not protect their tank. And I wonder if, I mean, look at the frustration. You know, I feel like maybe they felt like the only thing we really can give away is the jockey. They feel like the hunter and the smoker are such important tools with this tank fight that, you know, they recognize that they're not going to be able to cycle again. So Fear Factory, they kill off the jockey, which leads to either a charger or a boom, but they get the charger. I'm assuming Fear Factory was aware that this was going to happen, and this is all working out pretty damn smoothly for them. Let's see how the dumpster goes, though. They get it inside. Smoker pull, huge separation. Hunter is ready to go to cover. He's missing, but Ellis taking the 1v1 with the Hunter. Okay, they are going to be able to clear it, but in the meantime, Rochelle goes down. Charge says hello, and that will allow a bit of a decommit here for 4ZE. Well-timed curve rock, but, you know, they're going to continue to bring the aggression here, causing him to dip below 1,000. 4ZE does do the disengage with 350 HP. We got a boom, Jock. This should be dead in the water, right? But the R-Rock might have something else to say. Oh my god, got way too close for comfort with these rocks. Okay. And he is going to go ahead and give it up. They want to be getting a spit back in the rotation, which obviously can't happen if you got that tank alive, so they do go ahead and kill it off rather than AIing it, etc. But it looks like we are, I'm not sure if this is going to be a Putu or not. We got 5 seconds left on 4ZE. A lot of the times it is a 2-2 after the tank, but I don't think it is in this situation. No, it is going to be the 3-1. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey. No charge, but still could be a very impactful hit at this choke. Finding one. Finding the Hunt spit. Smoker is already dead. Got L'Obscurité here, potentially winning the round. Got about 250 bonus that they can lose and still win this round. Three-one with the boom. Boom finds two. Hit is in. Smoker on top. Eventually sends it on boom target. Oh, that was so damn close to a tri-cap. It's still going to be some great damage. Charge smack. Juggy in the head. Chris saying, okay, game in MM1. Not satisfied with the way that played out. And you know what they say? Don't hate the player, hate the game. So I think that is Chris is taking the frustration out on the correct entity here. Charger Jockey Hunter, Spitter, Obscurite still with the technical advantage here. They've got some work left to do. Hit us in. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be a double cap on the top of that. Charge is going to send Coach all the way down, but Coach with some quick thinking there, jumping up on top of these little poles. And sometimes a little pole is all you need to save your life. Interpret that however you want to. We do have them going down the last chance alleyway. And this is still a win for L'Obscurité here by about 100 points. Boom. For one. Smoke pool is good. Into the charge. No, they clear it. Spit. No. Wow. Okay. They are going to win the round. They are going to win the round. It's not going to be by a ton. It's going to be just about as close to a tie as you can get while still technically winning the round. But it will be a round win for L'Obscurité. It's going to lead them. They are now down less than 500 points from Fear Factory. I know Fear Factory are the favorites here for sure. There's going to be a lot of people thinking that this is in the bag for Fear Factory. But a round win for L'Obscurité. And I mean, this is L'Obscurité. As far as if you only include teams that aren't at the very top, I mean, this team is the most frequently seen team in Left 4 Dead 2 Cups. For this year, certainly. For last year, too, I feel like. L'Obscurité shows up to every single cup. They show up to every single match as well. So they might not really be in people's registry as much as a team like Fear Factory, but I personally wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't make something crazy happen. We'll just have to see. Like I was saying, we got some new members of L'Obscurité. We got Dustburn playing with L'Obscurité. I thought he was playing for Agartha, but it seems like there was a switch there. Dustburn was signed up for 3 different teams during the registration process. Eventually got that cleaned up. We got Core as well. Core, who I'm not familiar with at all. So, L'Obscurité, bit of a new roster. Still doing quite well. Double arc boom from Bully. He's going to hold the boom. Pounce through is good with the Hunt Spit. They kill the Hunt Spit first as well. Kill off the boom and this Smoker last. So they set up for a great follow-up hit as well, which we are going to get to see because the tank is at 44%. So let's go ahead and see. This hit was kind of laying the groundwork for this follow-up hit, but it still managed to get 4% through. But look at Fear Factory. Able to just gun it. And they've got that area. Lock and key. They're clearing out commons. Dustburn is calling for the go-go. But where are they going to go for? Okay, the charge. Oh my god, that charge. Ellis had no idea. Ellis had literally no idea. Fortunately for the Charger, Noro gets hit by that Hunt Spit. And they're able to, kind of honeypot onto him. But Ellis had no idea that charge was coming. Welcome into Chinese Guy. Welcome into Papa Festive as well. Rest of our viewers. Here for the first game coverage of NA ReBooT tournament here on this stream. Got a 2-2 Hunter Smoker. What's the plan for L'Obscurité? Kind of got a half front, half back hit. Not always the best. Boom does just sack for 1. And more importantly, we got the tank. I like the attempt. And the Hunter's just like, huh? Okay, quite the uneventful sequence there. The question is for me, Does Fear... Okay, we got all these commons. I don't know if they really have an option other than just hanging out. They don't get the chip onto 7 Route. He is able to just climb up. And Fear Factory is just going to take it out here. Sometimes we do see teams opting for this area, but I feel like, you know, this is no big deal. This is not an ideal tank spot. Going to be desperate for a rock to land. Charge will certainly not land. And with the charge just rolling it in like that, that kind of does signal to us that Route is just going to be going all in with an ideal SI lineup, not really going to be going for rock shenanigans. I'm assuming he's holding frustration. He's first past 50%. They could technically, like, Jockey, Smoker, Hunter, I guess they could technically go for a hit here. Okay. They're going to go. This is going to leave him with the boom, smoke, no. I think a boom, hunt, charge is what they're going to be left with after this. The hit was, unsurprisingly, not crazy successful. Route has taken a lot of chip for this as well. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I mean, the options aren't great for this tank, but I am wondering, like, would it not have just been better to just avoid chip and send it in with 100 Jock Smoke? I honestly... It's hard to say. This definitely doesn't look like the ideal situation. 4,700, he's going to roll it in. Boom on the back line finds Chris. They split him 2-2. Hunter coming in from the side. They get one in the corner. This, I mean, that's ideal for Route. Can he get another smack? Yes! Chris is hoarded! He's gonna miss the smack, though! Hunter and Charger both die. Ah, man. Again, I said this a couple times so far in this game, but I feel like a little bit of tank damage being left on the table there. Route very close to chaining together 2 incaps. We saw the SIs overlapping on each other as well. If that could have been executed just a little bit better, that was looking like maybe a surprise wipe. But regardless, Fear Factory is going to be healthy enough. 62% of the bonus. 2-2 ready to go. It is the Poo-2 follow-up, as we so often see in post-tank fights. And that'll be that.
Good one. Oh, yeah.
Not quite going for the quad, but they will just keep the 3-1 with Spit. Threatening around 1,400 points. So L'Obscurité definitely has some work left to do. I don't think the tank was bad by any stretch. Wow! The damage! And this fight is just all over the place. All the cappers getting in there. Chips him down to 50% of the bonus left. That hit was worth around 150 or more, folks. Smoker pull on the alarm car while they go climb up. It's going to be attempted, but Coach is there. Right for the clear, he still triggers the alarm car. Maybe that was part of the strategy? I mean, it looked like he was just like, okay, well, I didn't pop the alarm while I was clearing the smoke tongue, so now I'm just going to clear it for fun. But we got all these comments behind at this point, right? All these comments are running behind, and look at Fear Factory. Where are the comments? Where are the comments? You know, shooting the alarm car like that with all the survivors forward, it leaves Fear Factory in this really interesting situation where there are no comments waiting for them at all whatsoever. This is just map knowledge and just game knowledge as well. Beautiful boom stumble through the spit. Jockey grabs him and carries him back into it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I honestly... Alright. They're definitely going to get their money's worth with that one. But this is still going to be 1,200 points for Fear Factory. Hey, that's going to be some free damage. They still got a Charger Hunter Spitter. Hunt Spit will be good. Thank you very much, Chinese Sky. I've kind of gone back and forth. I was like, is he Troud? Is he Rowd? Is he Proud? I feel like I was calling him Proud for a bit, but I kind of stopped. Thank you for letting me know. I mean, look at this hit. Honestly, I felt like I felt like y'all deserved to get to see the tank back. So that's kind of my bad. But this hit was beautiful. You got to admit, getting the boom stumble through, jockey back in. It was just a nice moment for L'Obscurité. They're gonna need a big survivor side, even. But with a tank that can be a no-hitter. Chris is over it. Chris has had enough of the NA players as well. We got Spoiled Broccoli Farts in the chat. Incredible. Welcome in. Krinjovic as well. Amid Guys. Competitivo. Welcome in, y'all. Let's get into this 2-2. The Hunter Smoker. Noro hunting for the arc boom as they exit. This is a double boom for L'Obscurité. He takes the 1v1 with Dustburn, and Dustburn wins that one. He's able to get out of the space, able to avoid the smoke as well, and Dustburn starts the round off in style here at Chapter 3. Smoker is still alive. Hit is in. Oh, they land. Charge is good. Hunt is good. My only thing is, yeah, without a spit, without, you know, meaningful caps happening at the same time, it isn't crazy on the damage. A little bit less than 3%. And we walk into another 2-2. This time, Smoker Charger. This area always surprises me. I feel like damage should be coming through here so much more often than it actually does. Smoke into the charge. No good. Spit will be avoided, and L'Obscurité continues to avoid giving Fear Factory damage through. Double boom? No, just a single. Tank could be in the hands of Hydro. And the thing is, like, if this is a no-hitter tank, if this is a dud tank, which it definitely sometimes is, we've got L'Obscurité with quite a large amount of points. They're more than doubling the bonus that Fear Factory got in. But, you know, they haven't even seen the tank. They haven't seen anything. Beautiful skeet. Jockey for a moment. The quad, I mean, just a haphazard quad. And in comes Hydro. Will they get any chip? Certainly will.
Hey, watch out!
He walks away. He walks away. And look at Core up here. He is going to go ahead and drop down.
Hunter. Charger.
Very half-hearted attempt at getting a rock connection there. If that's what the plan was. Is it just going to be the Jockey Hunter Smoker Go? I felt like this is what L'Obscurité should have done. Fear Factory is like, this is what you could have did with this beat. This is what you could have did with this beat right here. We got 6k HP. We got a Jockey Smoker Hunter. And Hydro is in with full HP. Trying to get the first smack. No early smoke working, but they get jumbled up on top of each other and Rose and he misses the follow-up smack, hits Bully into another area code. There's no follow-up though. The Jockey, as he now goes for a new target, hits Ellis a couple times. One more with the Jockey scratches as well. And Proud goes down. 750 HP left on Hydro as he misses a rock, and that will be the tank. Okay. Interesting. Pickups come out. That tank is going to end up being worth around 300, 400 bonus, which means Fear Factory's got some work to do. Charger's down and out. Charger's gone. Don't get me wrong, I love that charge spawn, but now we got no charge. Now we got a boom spit smoke. And they're going to keep the boom as well. They are going to hold on to it. Which is, I feel like, not something that you see players do every day with this area. I like it out of fear. Like, I like this decision by Fear Factory, but I don't think many people are going to like it besides me. Okay, boom is ready. They chose to hold on to it. Again, we got a 2-2 here instead of a 3-1. Charge was pretty much not a possibility because of 4ZE's antics. For better or for worse. One boom is good. L'Obscurité, it looks like they're fishing for some chip on these SIs, but they're not being given any chip. I just said fishing for some chip. Okay, now that's a badass phrase. They're just going to be able to climb up, hunt, smoke, not really effective. Well, I mean, look at L'Obscurité. They're making it happen. They truly are making it happen. Holding on strong to a 200 bonus advantage. And the thing is, like, if they trigger the car alarm and they do the same shenanigans as far as the CIs,
Up the ladder.
which they're not going to do. So we got a really big drop-down hit opportunity for Fear Factory. And that's going to be about it, as we don't see any comments here either. Just showing off my knowledge here. There they are! Hello! I was like, oh, comments just don't spawn in here. I was literally just gaslighting myself. But no, comments do spawn here. Just some creative workaround by Fear Factory. Look at the charge here! I mean, they just said that. And that was another 4CE solo charge back to back. Okay, my man. I almost said Sugoi. How about Shibal? Not Sugoi, how about Shibal? A couple of Shibal charges. 200, I mean, this is 200 bonus in the tank for L'Obscurité. Not quite 200, but pretty damn close, about 190. Hunter from behind, last chance hit here. They need to make it work. It's a 3-1. The Hunt gets skeeted by the boom to Rochelle. Charger will be sidestepped, and that's going to be L'Obscurité walking it in with another chapter win against Fear Factory. Okay, folks, we've got a match on our hands, as L'Obscurité closed the gap down to just 300 points. And you know what? We could be seeing a Parish finale in our future. Very much so. On the very first match that we cover from NA ReBooT tournament, we could definitely be seeing a finale here, folks. The engage from Hydro, not taking any chip to start it off. But, I mean, this was just a rough... Look at that. Look at that craziness right there. What was that? She said Surfing USA. But there's no follow. Like, if a Hunter goes for there, You know, Coach is right there ready to clear. Nick was right there too. So even though it was like, oh, we got a big hit, you know, of Rochelle off to the side in an awkward spot, they still had full vision on her. So Fear Factory makes the decision not to try to capitalize on Rochelle here in the situation, which I cannot blame them at all for. They do have a jockey and a hunter, but they're already spawned in, and they're kind of double teaming the back line here. They get what they can, but in the end, what they can is just going to be a single in cap with some punches on row. %, tank. 3-1. No spit. Is going to be Charger, Hunter, Smoker, and a Boom.
You ready?
That Obscurity is taking their time. We got a Rocket Charge spawn ready to go. We got a Sneeze queued up as well for me, but it doesn't come to fruition. Triple Boom on the back. Charge smacks with the Hunter double team. Oh my god! Hydro has been eviscerated with the Triple Boom. Absolutely disgusting amounts of damage coming out of L'Obscurité. 15% out of the first hit with no spit. And, you know, Boom is so often humiliated. He is the lower class citizen in this game. And it just goes to show, when you boom the other members and you terrorize the one guy who wasn't boomed, or if you get a quad boom, you know, you can terrorize anyone, the Boom can be such an effective tool. We've got Core here as the tank. That follow-up hit not going to be effective. 2 SIs down, but Fear Factory is not going to press the issue. They're just going to back up towards the entrance of the Jazz Club. As you can see, of course, we got the pool hall right up here, but the tank is not going to allow them into this survivor advantage. A rock? Chris ate a rock? Did he just eat a rock? I saw him take a tumble. I saw him take a little life alert tumble there. So I do think he just ate a rock to the dome. Nasty little curve rock from Core. Trying to get the chip. And you can see they are getting chip, but they definitely paid the price with that one. Jockey, Smoker, Hunter. I feel like a charge would be great, but he's actually just going to flush him out from the back. Fear Factory's got to be careful for vehicles as well. As they split 3-1, Core misses the first smack. Now he's going for the cars, but Nick has good movement too, and the tank is dead! The tank is dead, folks! Oh my god! It was like, oops, the tank spawned in with 800 HP. The director messed up and actually spawned in the tank with 800 HP. That's what it felt like. I mean, okay. The tank is dead. He did literally nothing. And after a really solid starting chapter for L'Obscurité, they completely fumble the bag. And now they've got a lot of work to do. Charge Spit will be good. But this is just disaster for L'Obscurité on that tank. Oh my god. I mean, you're thinking, right? You think this is a bad situation for the survivors. You know, if this tank lives, this is not going to be a good spot for the survivors. So what's the survivor's solution? Shoot the tank. It's really that simple. You got no option at that tank but to shoot it, to do as much damage to it as possibly can. The charge will land on Chris in the meantime. 3, 4, 5, 16, 38, 42. Chris is like fucking dead. Okay, they are gonna get to pick up the smoke. The smoke. Oh my god. Oh, he's back down on the ground. Oh my god. They managed to pick up Chris. What a disaster again. Nice tank. Honestly, you know, I take back what I said. That was a nice tank. out of L'Obscurite. Oh, Boom taking a tumble. He still manages to find Chris. And we've got the DB wide AF, open AF, with 63% of it available. Still got a lot of HP, don't get me wrong. Getting some much needed ground here. The charge catches him in the spit. We got a spit standing on top of his head, keeping him stuck there. Ellis cannot move. And there goes all of 4ZE's HP as well. I mean, yeah, not all of it, but he is going to be slow. There's no pills. He just gets caught out. I love the trajectory of the charge. And not just that, but the way the spit followed up, standing on his head, literally dancing on his head. Dancing on his head. I feel like dancing on someone's head would be some kind of Eastern European traditional dance move. So the fact that L'Obscurite flipped the script on them and is the one dancing on Fear Factory's head is absolutely crazy to me. This hit is completely locked down, though, by Fear Factory. And it is going to be 1,200 points locked in by them. Oh! Unless 4ZE, another Shiba, certified Shiba moment happening here at the tail end. Down goes 4ZE. They're still stuck in the alleyway. They get 3 with the boom. Fear Factory, are we staying locked in here, folks? My Fear Factory family, are we staying locked in here, folks? The spit is a little bit awkward as the hunt will land, but, you know, Ro's still ready to go. Now we're looking at, don't get me wrong, it's still going to be 1,000. It's still going to be 1,000 and change, almost 1,100 points.
I see a safe house this way.
But what a moment for L'Obscurite. What a round for L'Obscurite. The thing is, though, they could very easily just get wiped on the tank and it just be lights out or something like that. You got to be very careful here on this tank. We're about to see it. L'Obscurite here with their backs against the wall. They need to survive. They have to survive this tank. They have to have a good Chapter 4. And in fact, if they have a good Chapter 4, a good enough Chapter 4, the window of opportunity is definitely there for L'Obscurite to force Fear Factory to swallow their pride and go finale. And I say that just because I know there's European members of Fear Factory. If Fear Factory if they don't care and they're willing to just send finale, I have respect for that, but I do wonder, since Fear Factory has some European members, if they are going to want to go finale or not. But of course, we'll just have to see the tank fight first, because this discussion might be entirely irrelevant. Look at that crazy hit. And we go back to this 3-1 with Boom. A pretty tame attack, all things considered. L'Obscurite had so much patience during this hit, and it paid off in spades. Fear Factory bringing the same degree of patience, but the question is, once they spring their trap, how's it going to play out? Charge Hunter overlapping. Hunter will get skeeted, but charge will land, but no spit follow-up. And that hit is going to be worth a measly 2.1%. A little bit more as the commons get some scratches, maybe a friendly fire or two. But regardless, very good take by L'Obscurite. There is going to be the spit hit coming up. They're going to walk into this. And it's a big one too. This is a massive follow-up hit from Fear Factory. They are very ready to hit them where it hurts. But L'Obscurite is as well. They're calling the hit. They're calling the patience. They're cleaning out the commons. They're taking their time. They're inviting Fear Factory. They say, you want to hit here while we clear commons? Go ahead. And it goes. Oh my god, it finds him with the spit as well. The jockey the whole time. DoorDash delivery service. This stream sponsored by Uber Eats with the jockey saying, here you go, Tang. That'll be $5. And down goes Dustburn, down goes Proud, down goes L'Obscurité. He misses a smack though, he gets a double. So it's like the scales are balanced back out. Nora with 3K. The smacks, alright, this is just absolute mayhem for L'Obscurité. This could be the wipe even. I think it is just gonna be the wipe right there. Well done, GG. L'Obscurité, they are going to go ahead and call the GGs. GG, well played by L'Obscurité. We are going to be finishing that off in a very chill style after what was a very, in my opinion, I mean, the pressure was on. Fear Factory needed to perform. And yeah, Superstar Jockey is going to seal the deal quite simply for them. I mean, we saw L'Obscurité on Chapter 3, Cemetery. They were doing such a good job at avoiding damage, at minimizing damage, at, you know, evading hits, and then they walked straight into this heartbreaker of a hit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like a Hunter Jockey Charger Spit. It was a massive hit, but we had the tank right here, folks, and I feel like we could have gotten grouped up better to take the hit. But I mean, look, if you look at the start of the replay, I'm like over here looking at this guy clearing a common up on top on the second floor. He hadn't even dropped down yet, and we've got this guy getting jockeyed in outer space, and you know, the other SI is covering for him. So I mean, I hate to call out anyone in specific, but that was just a questionable time to start advancing. Regardless, it is what it is. It happened. It was a very nice attempt by L'Obscurité, but Fear Factory will close the book on them, and then they'll throw it at them, and they'll hit him on the head with the book as well. And it's a hard copy. Like, it's a hardcover book, so obviously getting hit in the head with that, thrown at high speeds, it's not going to feel good. But hey, they can still walk away. They had a very good 3 chapters against one of the best teams in the tournament, as is so often the case for L'Obscurité, getting closer and closer to clinching victory against some of the top teams in the game. We'll continue to cover their arc through in a ReBooT tournament, as well as Fear Factories and many others, as we continue to provide y'all coverage of the NA ReBooT tournament this week and for many weeks to come. We've got Copa Peru grand finale on the horizon as well. That should be scheduled this weekend at some point. But that is going to be it for me. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing y'all this coverage. I am going to go ahead and raid y'all out to a different Left 4 Dead 2 streamer. Let's go with Zyko, and that will be it for me. Actually, we got M4. We got M4 in the house. We just had 4ZE getting a nice, having a nice, oh, his game just ended, and he quit, and he went offline. Okay, we will not be rating M4. We will go ahead and be rating Zyko, I believe, as I get an ad break. Incredible. All right. Go ahead and raid y'all out. Much love. Much love to Octajuegos. We got Viggy as well. Sprogulus. Having a good time as well. And again, much love to our viewers. We got Dustburn saying, oh, GG Pay. Hey, much love, Dustburn. GG, my man. It was a pleasure to watch. Excited to see what L'Obscurité can do in the future. But for now, we will go ahead and raid it out to Zyko. Much love and peace out.
As with our efforts to replace the first aid kit, replacing the pain pills item was a challenge. Initial versions of Adrenaline allowed players to run faster and perform certain actions faster, such as reviving other players. But the pills already give 50 temporary health points, which is enough for injured players to run at full speed again, so the Adrenaline needed something extra.